Coach, I heard you tell the team the other night after the Malvern game that if you're still playing at Thanksgiving, it's a good year.
Right.
Something along that line. Well, the Lumberjacks are still playing. What's your assessment of the Malvern game? How did we do overall?
It was a great high school football game. I guess probably more so for the fans than it was for the coaches. But, we came out offensively. We started early. We got 12-0 lead. And I thought I made a bad call going for it 4th and 5 on their 45. Probably should have punted right there. And our kids really overcame that. They came back. We knew they were. They were a really good football team. And they took a lead there early in the third quarter. I thought our kids never quit and just kept fighting. And then we scored with like 2 minutes to go. Then we give up a kickoff return back to the 16 and really put our defense in a bind. But I thought they really stood up, showed some character. Went out there and held them on 4 straight downs, and we were able to get an interception on the last play in the end zone. And it was a great win for our football team. Malvern was a really good football team. They made the state championship game last year. They had a lot of guys returning. Defensive line-wise, probably one of the better ones we've seen this year. Quarterback, probably one of the better ones we've seen also. He could do so much. He could run, he could throw it, and I thought we contained him for the most part. I thought he hit some big plays, which we expected, but overall I was really pleased with how we played.
Well, let's talk about your defense, because I really thought they played overall a really great game. Talk about them a little bit more, the defense, and is there anybody that really stepped it up even more than in the past?
Well, I think they all played well. I think that we're starting to be more of a team defense now, where Kendrick was leading us in tackles a lot earlier in the year, and now there's somebody different every week, and there's a lot of guys with the same amount of tackles. And I thought last week we did a great job. Early in the game we wanted to make the Malvern quarterback throw it. We didn't want to put a rush on him. We wanted to make him sit back here and throw it, and he was able to do that. He threw a touchdown pass early, and then we went to wanting to rush him. And then when we rushed him, we had to stay in our contained lanes and make sure we got enough guys there to tackle him. And one time right there before the half, we let him get out for about 25 yards. But other than that, we contained him pretty well. And so I was really pleased with our defense and excited about where they're at right now going forward. But we just got to keep playing. We're going to play a different type football team this week, a team that likes to line up and run right at you, and we got to be ready for that.
Well, let's look at the offense, and thought they played very well overall as well. Looked like you had maybe a few new wrinkles in your offense, even in your running game. Anything you would care to talk about there? Pretty effective.
We've been doing the same things. There's a bunch of stuff that we do, depending on the defense, what the defense gives us. We wanted to make Malvern go sideways a lot with their defensive line. We want to make them go sideline to sideline. We want to try to tire them down, and we were able to do that. I think they're late in the fourth quarter. I think they were tired, and we knew that we were going to have trouble with them all night long. And you're not going to play too many defensive lines that are that huge and they can run that well. And we wanted to make them tired, and we were able to do that. I thought Drake threw the ball really well. I thought we didn't play as well at receivers at times. I thought we dropped some balls that we normally don't drop that we need to fix, and we will. When you throw the ball as many times as we did, I think we threw it 46 times the other night, that we're going to have some drops. We're going to have some bad passes. But our kids kept competing, and that's what I was proud of. We kept fighting, and we were able to get a drive to win the game at the end.
Well, I was going to ask you about the receivers, because it appeared that they made some very difficult catches in some key situations, but seemed to maybe drop a few where they were really open and were maybe even running free in a couple of cases, but made some big-time catches when it counted.
They did, and they're all young, and that's probably the first time that they've been in that type of situation where it was that big of a ball game, and they had to grow up some. And I think they did the other night because – second half we didn't hardly drop any, and that was huge. And they wanted to make nobody wanted to make a play more than they did, and they was probably trying a little bit too hard. And our message to them was just relax and play. Do what we do in practice every day. Your eyes are important. You got to make sure we watch it all the way in. And we made some big catches in the second half, and really proud of that. Really proud of how they came back and played. Running game wise, Calais did a great job of running the football against a really good defensive line. Our offensive line did an outstanding job of controlling their defensive line. They're late in the game. We were able to run the football right at them, and that's what we wanted to do. That was the game plan going in, was to early in the game make them run sideline to sideline, and then late in the game be able to run at them.
Well, now we face a very good Stuttgart team. We know that. We scrimmaged them early in the year before the season started. What do you expect out of Stuttgart, both offensively and defensively?
Well, they're a really good football team. I think they're the #1 team in the state of Arkansas. We went up there in August 20th and scrimmaged them. They kind of took it to us a little bit physically. They're pretty much the same. They're going to line up. They're going to run right at you. They're going to line up, run the power. They're going to run the ISO. They got a good offensive line. They got a really good running back, a really good quarterback who can do both. He can throw it and he can run it. And then they got number 6 out there at wideout who was really tough for us to cover last time. He's the one who hit the big play on in the first quarter on us for a touchdown. And we got to play. We got to play really well. We're going to see where we're at. How much we've improved throughout the year. We know what they did to us early in the year, and now we get to go back and when it really means something. And we're excited about the opportunity. We're excited about taking a group of kids that we've gotten and this came so far this year as far as just the youth of them and being able to play in the third round of the playoffs on Thanksgiving weekend. And we're excited about the opportunity to go play.
Well, it appeared, just from watching, that we came out of the Malvern game still physically in pretty good shape, other than the couple of kids that you've had out for a while.
Right.
Are we pretty well ready to go from that standpoint?
Yeah, we are. We are. We wish we had DeQuan and Calix back. We'd feel a whole lot better, but we don't. D'Angelo played a lot better this week as a ninth grader. He played a lot better from week 13 to week 12. Week 11, week 12 to week 11. Week 11, he didn't play very well, and he knew that. And the speed of the game, he's starting to adjust to it a little bit. And you're asking a freshman to do a lot. We are asking him to do a whole lot that probably we've never asked a freshman to do before, to play that pivotal position. But he's gaining a lot of experience. He's getting better. Our defense is really helping him out. They're giving him some calls, and he doesn't read as good as some of the other guys do, but he's learning. He's 10, 11 weeks behind them. So we're excited about him. We're excited about the people we have healthy, and hopefully we'll go out and compete Friday night.
I want to ask you a question. This is a little bit of an unusual week. We've already talked about it being Thanksgiving week, and we're still playing, and school is out. It's not your regular routine of school weekly.
Right.
How do you deal with that as far as your practice and what the kids do when they're not in school and that type of thing?
Well, Monday and Tuesday we are in school, so it's a normal 2 days, and then we're gonna bring them in Wednesday morning at 9:30 and lift, and then practice at 10, and then come in Thursday morning at 9 and have our walkthrough, and then we're gonna bring them back in at 6 on Thursday night. We're gonna go bowling as a team deal, and then come back Friday at 12 o'clock and get ready to play a ball game. And I will have them from 12 to the time we play. We'll watch a movie Friday afternoon. From 12 to 2, and then get ready to go eat our pregame meal at 2:30. Then we'll leave at 3:15, headed to Stuttgart, and it's just a big ball game. I think our kids are excited about it. I think our kids understand. I think they've grown up the last 2 weeks. I think playing the first 3 games that we played, and being in a situation like up 10 points against Shiloh and losing, and then going to PA and playing, not playing bad, but just making a lot of mistakes. And then the Camden game, they just kind of demoralized us a little bit as far as the physicality that they has really helped us the last 2 weeks because we've been down. We've had leads and we've been able to hold them. And I think that them 3 games helps us prepare for these 3 games in a row that we've had, because we've had a tough road. If you look at the 4A playoff bracket, I don't think you can say anybody's a 1 seed has had the road that we've had going into the third round.
Well, we wish you the best as always. It's great for the Lumberjacks to be in this position this time of year. They've obviously accomplished a lot, but a few more steps hopefully we can take. And we urge everybody to travel over to Stuttgart Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Will be the starting time, correct?
Yes, sir.
And we just urge everybody to be there. We need a big crowd to cheer for these kids. They're fun to watch.
They are fun to watch.
Just a really good football team. So good luck to you.
All right, thank you.